Hey YouTube, how are you doing? Today we'll be checking out the new version for preview for the 1.2 version of ZZZ 0. I have some high expectations of this one, as in how it progresses the story, as the Sons of Caledon potentially have to reach to get us to the outer rim, or is it outer ring? Not that imp. And then therefore we might progress further on our path to reach Pearlman to get the truth out of him. But I guess let's see what we get initially. Maybe the last part of the story part will be somewhat saved for later when there's more of their characters coming. But in any case, if we get to the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and let's check out what the version has in stock for us.
Hi there, proxies. Welcome to the ZZZ 0 version 1.2 special program. Continuing from our last update featuring the demolition case that caused quite a stir. The whereabouts of our main suspect, Pearlman, remain unknown. But there are rumors claiming that he's fled to the Outer Ring. And so, today's program is also coming to you from the boundless Outer Ring. Huh? Who am I? Well, I'm the intelligence broker with the hottest gossip on the scene, Mr. Z. As you can see, the vast open reaches of the Outer Ring play host to this update's new story, The Tour d'Inferno. Speaking of the Outer Ring, I am sure you have all seen the Sons of Caledon, who operate at the fringes of New Eridu. They own a powerful logistics company by the name of Leaps and Bounds, which can handle deliveries through hollows. Perhaps a few of you proxies have already run into some of their team. Today, we have invited two new friends from the Sons of Caledon to join the program. Let's give a warm welcome.
Right, they've never been featured any here, so it's kind of hard to get them. It's sheer luck to have any of them at this point. I've never gotten a Piper, but I've gotten Lucy.
To Caesar, the young leader of a legendary biker gang, and Bernice, the master mixologist from the Outer Ring. But, they're still not here. They're late, as expected. Man, I have invested a lot into this program.
To be honest, I think the Japanese version will probably go with the Latin pronunciation and will call her Kaiser. I'm not surprised that they call her Caesar, because the average American can't get past Caesar salad is basically all they know. Just as a wild guess, although we have not heard it's not even how you write it, because it's CA still. And an A at the end. The Italian pronunciation would be accurate as.
Bummer. Looks like it's all up to me to tell you about the new content in this version. So, here we are, I guess. Let's get things started. First up is...
Is this the place?
Hey, where's Mr. Z? Oh, don't tell me he's late.
And she sounds
over here.
She sounds so off. Like Bernice sounds off somewhat. Didn't Seppali say that? Didn't Caesar say something? This is my final Hamon or something? She sounds weird. Something off. I'm not saying that her VA is bad, but it sounds off. Maybe.
Huh? You all good, Mr. Z?
Well, you two are a little late, and I don't remember your interest being like that in the script.
Hey, our way is much cooler.
Alright, guess that's why you're the most badass biker gang leaders in logistics in the Outer Ring. Why don't we say hi to the proxies now?
Hey there, I'm Caesar. Happy to be on the show today.
Hey, Praxis, I'm Bernice. Today, together with Mr. Z, we're gonna walk you through the new...
She kind of has a chipmunk voice or something. She kind of sounds like a... That's like the voice you would maybe give to like a lolly or something. I don't think... Also, that's I guess for a different reason. I don't think I like the Kekona dialect they gave Caesar. Let's go with the we don't know for sure which one they go for in the other versions. She got like some Kekona stuff.
New content in version 1.2.
Thanks for showing up on time, you two. Now, without further ado, let's get started.
Alright, all you diesel-loving rascals, watching on TV, listening on the radio, and cheering live, gather around. It's your favorite gal, Jolly Jenny here. 30, 40, or even 50 years ago, a young man performed the miracle of diving into the flames and returning a hero. And in just a few minutes, new heroes will recreate the legendary Torn Inferno. The rules are simple. Whoever completes the ritual first will be crowned Overlord. The Torn Inferno is officially
What the heck is going on?
Time for a formal introduction. We're the Sons of Caledon. I'm the current boss, Caesar. I won't budge, even one step!
Looks cool. Oh, we definitely want a double flame. She looks even.
Ready for a fiery feast?
I think Bernice is definitely her fighting looks way more cool. She's definitely the one to pull.
Warning. A significant increase in ether concentration near Cinderglow Lake has been detected.
The weak and the worthless have no place in this age. With the power of ether, I will establish a new order in this leaderless outer ring. A kingdom completely under my control!
Biker gang Ethereum.
I'm supposed to be here.
Leave it to me!
Okay.
Stop!
Also, you know, I thought that the pig guy is actually the leader, but I guess maybe the Big Daddy guy. But damn, Bernice looks... I guess you can't really say cool because she uses flame thrower, so I guess she looks hot.
Whoa, that looks incredible! It appears that the wide open wasteland of the Outer Ring actually has an underground side to it. And when it comes to this place, I'm sure you two are the experts. Could you please give the proxies some insight here?
Leave it to me. The Outer Ring is what people call this underdeveloped zone outside the main urban area of New Eridu. It's farther out than both Janus and Faunus quarters, and closer to this desert wilderness, which you don't get to see inside the city. And while it may not be as rich as the big city, it's blessed with a unique local asset. Oil! That's right.
Oil.
This was the fuel...
Oil! Oh no. That means, I guess the US Army is invading now. All the tech that... Also, I still feel like her voice is like something it would give to a character like Yao Yao. She sounds like this could be the English voice for Yao Yao. And I wouldn't be surprised by it.
Resource used during the old civilization. In the Outer Ring, people don't use etheric matter, but instead rely on oil to sustain themselves, while also selling some off to companies in New Eridu. After the old capital fell, Folks came out here to start fresh, escape from old memories, and of course, some just want to hide from PubSec. It's not like in the city. The vast outer ring has people peppered around and supplies scattered about.
So it's up to the biker gangs to get supplies to the locals.
Biker gangs are highly trusted in the outer ring. So, they've also got the best intel around. If you want to survive out here, you'll need them.
Nice! Sounds to me like they're the ultimate messengers in the outer ring.
Of course! And among all the biker gangs, the Sons of Caledon are the best around.
Yeah! Wait, we are?
Well, nevertheless, your logistics company, Leaps and Bounds, has certainly made a name for itself in the outer ring. After all, not everyone can handle the job of transporting supplies through high...
Yeah, I can see. I mean, they're technically actually transports, so it's not even a fake thing that they do.
risk hollows.
Yep. If you want a pro job done, just leave it up to the pros.
Yep. And as you might have guessed, we're called a biker gang for a reason. We all ride motorcycles. In this version's adventure, proxies will also get to experience the thrill and joy of riding a motorcycle. Vroom, vroom!
Yep, skis. Come race with us in the outer ring. And as the baddest biker gang around, we got loads of members. Our biggest baddie is the young leader of the Sons of Caledon, Caesar.
Hey, if we're talking fame, you're clearly the real star here.
Nah, I'm just your average mixologist, running the underground drinks operation.
As for what kinds of drinks Bernice sells, well, we're not really at liberty to say right now. But it's safe to say that her drinks are famous throughout the outer ring.
Plus, there's Piper.
Piper and Lucy. So we've already met, if you found them, you met, what's it called, Lida. Well, I kind of have a recommendation for you. How about, I currently don't really have the motivation. So how about you just go bungee jumping without a rope then real quick, and then you come back, and then we do the deal, of course. Easy enough, right?
And Lucy, who you've already met. They're members of the gang too.
That's right. Piper is the best truck driver around these parts. And Lucy, she's our top supervisor.
Speaking of Lucy, she's always so competitive with Caesar for some reason. If you come to the outer ring proxies, you'll probably catch those two squaring off.
Well, here's a friendly tip from a kind gentleman in sunglasses. Don't play referee and try not to get caught in the crossfire.
Crossfire? Don't listen to Leiter's nonsense. Speaking of Leiter, you'll be meeting him too. He'll be facing a pretty tough opponent this time around.
Now that you mention it, the Sons of Caledon.
And he looks sick, and that's... Yeah, Piper is actually an old... I think the some people are saying that even the way she's speaking is like some old trucker granny sort of speech. Yeah, he looks sick on that last shot. I guess I can't really find X. People are saying that he's an A rank, but he might be an S rank at it.
Must have some serious competition in the outer ring, right?
That's for sure.
Even though we're all part of the Motor League, we're not exactly all on the same team. Biker gangs tend to cooperate.
Monkey.
And
Harambe. Harambe. I found Harambe. That's the furry gang. Harambe got himself some is that dog waifus? That might be a dude, but I won't judge Harambe for what he's into.
compete with each other at the same time out here. Take the Vanquishers, for example. They're our biggest rivals. We Sons of Caledon have got a score to settle with them.
Oh yeah, time to settle the score.
But for the sake of the current overlord, Pompeii, now's not the time.
Speaking of Pompeii, Everyone in the Outer Ring's been saying they haven't seen him for a while. And nobody knows what he's been up to.
One day, he's gonna have to give up his position as Overlord.
Overlord, huh? Sounds pretty badass.
You know it. And it's not the kind of title that just anyone in the Outer Ring can have. The oil industry runs the old oil field out here, and the whole shebang relies on support from the Motor League. The Overlord's the strongest among the biker gangs. As the head of the Motor League, the Overlord wields their power to... What was it again?
Hey, didn't Lucy tell you to memorize all those lines like 1,000 times before coming here? Anyways, the Overlord wields the power to designate transport routes as the boss of the Motor League, which is a huge boon. It's like super powerful, like a mixologist with a whole barrel of pure, undiluted nitro fuel.
Yup. Since every biker wants to be the Overlord, we had to find a way to see who's the winner. So we came up with the Cross Hollow Motor Race, the Tour d'Inferno.
A race? Sounds like we can expect to see some real cutthroat and underhanded action.
What do you mean, cutthroat and underhanded? Whoever wins or loses is decided fair and square.
I heard there's a famous legend about the Tour d'Inferno in the Outer Ring. So, I have a feeling things aren't as simple as they sound. Caesar and Bernice put in a ton of work to prepare for the Tour d'Inferno. And since I am an intelligence broker, I've kept dossiers on you two for quite a while now.
Oh, yeah? Let's see what it says about me.
Ah, come on, don't leave us hanging!
It's gonna be skill preview or something.
Caesar King, the most badass rider in the Outer Ring. An S-rank physical defense agent, adept at using both sword and shield in combat. When the enemy launches an attack, if Caesar successfully blocks it with her shield, it triggers a perfect block, allowing her to negate the damage and immediately follow up with the next move.
Oh no, this character's bad. Good that I'm not pulling because I would fuck up this anyway. I can't parry anyway. I just go back to playing Jane where I can dodge everything.
Of a special attack or EX special attack. When she triggers a perfect block, defensive assist, or meets other certain requirements, she applies debuffs to surrounding enemies, allowing her squad members to deal more damage to them.
Play it right, and it can be a slick way to attack and debuff at the same time.
That's correct. When Caesar is in combat, she can protect on-field squad members and boost their anti-interrupt level by providing a shield with her EX special attack, chain attack, and ultimate. When launching her ult, Caesar swings her shield and charges into the battlefield in the Overlord's grace stance, dealing damage to enemies.
Yep. I might be a defense agent, but that's because it's what I'm best at. I still know how to make the pain rain.
That's Caesar for you. She can take a hit and strike back twice as hard.
That's our Zhongli. With the shade not having knockback, it can just ignore taking all the damage or something and just bonk.
Can't be a leader if you don't protect your team.
Absolutely. Now let's take a look at Miss Bernice's files. Miss Bernice is an S-rank fire anomaly agent who fights with dual flamethrowers.
Mixer and Shaker are simply too hot to handle.
When in combat, Bernice alternates between her two flamethrowers, Mixer and Shaker, to fire continuously, while using her nimble moves to dodge enemy attacks. If needed, Miss Bernice can also concentrate her firepower to unleash blazing hot flames from both flamethrowers in a short burst, dealing massive damage and inflicting fire anomaly buildup.
It's gonna be so good with
when Bernice builds up enough heat, she enters the nitro fuel cocktail state. In this state, when a teammate's attack hits an enemy, it triggers Afterburn, dealing an extra instance of fire damage. In battle, Bernice can use...
That makes... Also the pause there. But so if you activate the state and then you can just play Jane and then you get the fire damage while Jane is doing her stuff.
her EX special attack to quickly burn enemies while stacking up heat to trigger the nitro fuel cocktail state. Even if you switch to another agent, the afterburn effect continues to trigger, steadily accumulating fire anomaly buildup on
they're definitely showing what's kind of good there. They're showing Chain
ult, jumping into the air and raining down a storm of flames on her enemies.
Someone's here to challenge you? I'll help!
But this is Bernice we're talking about. She's still a force of nature on her own.
She sure is. Before she joined the Sons of Caledon, there was a time when Miss Bernice worked alone. Now that I come to think of it, I've always felt like Bernice brings so much energy to everyone around her. Carefree and unrestrained, like she could burn away all your troubles in one go. With her flamethrowers.
Yeah, she's the perfect friend. As long as she never whips you up a meal with mixer and shaker.
If you're feeling down, just have a Bernie special.
You will also go on an adventure with Bernice in the Outer Ring, during which you can discover her bright and optimistic side and deepen your friendship. Bernice has also prepared a surprise for you. We'll leave it to you to find out what it is. As for Caesar, she's the kind of person who just naturally oozes leadership vibes.
That's right. Caesar's pretty reliable 95% of the time. Whenever there's an argument, she always knows how to get people to come around.
Come around? You mean violently? And what about that last 5%?
Yeah, if you got fragile stuff that you treasure, like expensive skincare products, you better keep it out of Caesar's reach.
No wonder Lucy roasts you every chance she gets. You totally deserve it.
And every good roast has to burn!
Looks like members of the Sons of Caledon get along pretty well.
Of course. But while we're discussing a couple of Sons of Caledon members, let's not forget about our comrade in arms, Red Marcus.
Ah, that's right. As a member of the Sons of Caledon, you can find Red
Look at
Marcus
the
dressed in
bangle.
leather riding a custom bike into battle. When Red Marcus launches his chain attack, it charges at the enemy on a spike, steamrolling them and triggering a powerful explosion. Well, we've covered a lot of content already, but now we're
the bangle got his own Wheel of Fortune.
In version 1.2, proxies will have a chance to recruit Caesar and Bernice as their agents from the exclusive channels Ember Crowned Overlord and Born to Burn. In the first half of this version signal search, proxies will be able to obtain the limited S-rank agent Caesar and S-rank W agent Tusks of Fury. Both will be available in their respective channels.
We look forward to working with you, Phaethon.
And in the second
Alright, they're
half,
not
Miss
saying the
Bernice will be
character.
making her appearance in her own
They're
signal search.
they're not saying
Limited
they're calling the
S-rank
A
agent
ranks.
Bernice and S-rank W engine Flamemaker Shaker await you.
Yeah! Time to show off your power move!
Of course, and as mentioned earlier, Red Marcus will also be joining us in the new version. All right, I think it's about time for us to show the redemption code. Proxies, are you ready? Consider it a token of our appreciation. Just don't forget to redeem it before it expires.
Already done.
You won't want to miss in version 1.2. It all started in a diner in the Outer Ring.
Oh? Isn't this Blazewood?
That's right. During the Overlord's Feast event, proxies will take on a commission from the mayor of
Free
Blazewood
Lucy.
and revamp an old diner. Working as staff, you'll handle everything from serving guests to cooking in the kitchen. While running
Let
the
'em
diner,
cook.
proxies will learn a lot of interesting stuff about the Outer Ring, including some fun stories about the agents from the Sons of Caledon. Also, as a reward, proxies will get to contract A-rank agent Lucy.
Now it's your turn, Proxies. Brace yourselves for some classic Lady Lucy sass.
Next up, a new mini-game
Easy for Lucy, and Lucy's really good.
called Bizarre Brigade will be available at Asha's Arcade. As far as I know, players take
that
on the role
permanent?
of a little traveler in the game
permanent
and
new
fight
game.
off enemies with the friends you meet along the way.
That's right. Players can get a variety of random items during the different exploration stages, which will have a huge impact on
It's like
your
a-
fighting
is
style
it like a
and ability
roguelike?
to survive.
Ooh, sounds
I guess we're getting roguelike gameplay in there. for this. This looks like something you can play for hours on. because it's in the arcade in there, so that means it actually got some crazy difficulty when it comes to the later stuff. Because the dog game even gets really hard as well.
It's like there'll be something new every time you play the game.
It's also worth mentioning that apart from earning polychromes by completing the event, proxies will also be able to unlock more new characters in the minigame. Additionally, in the event Roaming the Ether, proxies will receive a vintage computer terminal from the old civilization that the Conning Hair salvaged from Hollow Zero. Nicole reckons there's some super important info stashed inside.
Nicole's gifts always keep me on my toes.
I wonder what that info could be.
Yeah, who knows? It will be up to the proxies and Fairy to find out. Now, let's switch things up and head back to New Eridu for some fun and casual activities.
Psst! There will be hidden puzzles at the newsstand for you to discover.
You heard her right, proxies. You'll be able to join the Redo Tours puzzle event at the newsstand and unlock different puzzles which depict some interesting stories about New Eridu.
Oh, and you'll also be able to earn polychromes and name cards as rewards for completing the event. Speaking of which, 141 convenience store is leading the way in setting up a neighborhood night market, right?
Oh yeah. Looks like I'm not the only one with an inside scoop.
You know it.
Anyway, Shaw will work with proxies to bring this market together. If you manage to complete the task, then there will be...
It's the same thing again where you give us something. Here I give you this, I guess, send us some zero Leben again.
Some fantastic rewards to thank you for helping out.
Ooh!
Besides this casual event, we have also added a new series of combat commissions in version 1.2. So be sure to check those out if you're interested. Additionally, there will be some new challenges winning a notorious hunt and expert challenge for proxies to try out in the new version. And that's not all. We also have new drive discs coming in this update. Chaos Jazz and Protopunk. Proxies...
We gotta hold this for a second. When any squad member triggers a defensive assist or evasive, all squad members receive 15% contesting. I think this might be good for Seth. Seth gets a new set. Because that's like his regular shield swap is, or Seth stonks. And the thing is, Lucy is kind of competing hard with him on the if at least if Bernice is present. Although maybe I don't even know how it's gonna be Lucy versus Seth on the Bernice chain team. That's like some complicated math because the set adds a lot as well. And then on top you have always the Bernice set. There's the anomaly proficiency. There's even some potential for just anomaly. Actually. For Lucy has strong buffs too. And she has high synergy with Bernice. And the 4 pieces fire and electric damage is increased by 15%. When off-field damage is dealt by each special attack and assist attacks, it's increased by 20%. It switches back onto the field. The buff continues. So this is kind of mostly built for Bernice. Because Bernice has off-field damage, unless they count like shock damage as off-field damage for, let's say, Grace or something. I don't really see this being... mechanically, I guess... I don't really... I guess it's EX special and assist attack, so that's not shock. So only Bernice can really use that 4 piece. But for a ton of characters, the 2 piece set effect can be valuable. and will be valuable. Like if you play 4 pieces of the anomaly set that we're already having, you can still get a 2 piece of anomaly to get even more. So you get 2 piece anomaly, and then you have the 4 piece for more build up. And you get 60 anomaly just for the having the two pieces active. But that would be mostly something for like Grace or in a disorder team. Because in disorder team you don't go full electric set. So you would drop the 2 piece electric probably for 2 piece of more anomaly. Or the Grace isn't really that crazy in that, so may not even matter. But I see Bernice probably being used with this 4 set, and then another 2 set of 30 anomaly on top of that, giving you a whole load of anomaly proficiency. And then for the last slot, it's either going to be Seth or Lucy. With Seth will be using probably the set, and Lucy will be using swinging chairs, probably as a set. Or the swinging chairs could also be, but on Seth depending. I'm not really sure on the durations and all that, so I guess that's oh well, we'll see how. Also, Lucy has the advantage that she's also a power character, so you have more fire build-up. But I guess I'm not the one doing the final math on that. It's kind of complicated. Seth should, regardless, be still fairly competitive.
Can obtain them from new stages in routine cleanup. To provide proxies with a better experience, version 1.2 will have a limited time event where you can obtain double the drops. So you should be able to get your hands on the materials you need in no time. Don't forget, we've also got other events lined up waiting for you all to discover that are just as cool.
I heard there'll be some fun new game modes in version 1.2.
That's right. A brand new game mode, Investigator Training Course, will become available in version 1.2. This mode offers 4 different courses where you can get a taste of what it's like to be a Holo investigator and learn some basic and practical knowledge about Holo exploration. Each combat course will offer buffs tailored to different factions, and you will even get to use agents you don't own yet to take on formidable enemies. And there's more. After unlocking the tactical course, you can assign your agents to undergo continuous tactical exercises in simulated Holo environments, earning experience along the way.
Yep, sounds neato burrito. Now, even newly recruited agents can keep up with the team's progress.
Meanwhile, there are also some new changes coming to Holo Zero. We have already lowered the requirements for unlocking Withering Garden in version 1.1. Now, there are no more level requirements. Proxies can unlock it by completing the prerequisite stages. In version 1.2, we're introducing a new Blitz mode to Withering Garden. This mode allows you to dive straight into combat and rack up your weekly investigation points without having to explore the TV board. After each fight, you'll earn a Resonium surprise box with several Resonia of the same type. For those who love a challenge, you can...
So you just have a few fights, and then it's kind of nice because it takes some time to get through that all the time.
Choose different modifiers to crank up the difficulty. Just a heads up, you'll earn extra investigation points for doing so. And we have added this feature to exploration mode as well.
But the thing is, you still need 2 clears for whole thing, because there's still a requirement of 2 clears. So getting 8,000 in one doesn't matter unless they count for the 2 clears. Because the quest says clear twice, so it wouldn't necessarily work. So it's better to do 2 4,000 because it's giga easy, and then you have every reward done.
Actually, the harder the challenge, the greater the rewards. We hope you...
Never mind, this one is kinda just on the points now. I guess they thought of that. Because it looks like this is just the points, so you don't actually have to do 2 runs. So you can technically, if you do 7,000 points in 1 run, you have it in 1 run done, your weekly done. That's kind of nice. It makes it less of a slog. Although they made the one thing a higher reward than before. That was like the first rank reward.
You'll all find the experience you're looking for and have a blast.
I love this update.
After the update, proxies can check in to collect 10 encrypted master tapes and 10 boopons.
Awesome!
Incredible!
I heard Mr. Z's got some exclusive intel up his sleeve about some game optimizations that you proxies have been discussing lately.
So, fill us in with all the deets, please, Mr. Z.
First, let's take a look at the optimization of the HDD monitor array, commonly known as TV mode. Now, for proxies who have already completed and met certain criteria for commissions that include TV mode gameplay, Fairy will help you retrieve any unclaimed observation data and rewards from previous attempts.
Wait, what the heck? It's like some auto gameplay that takes ages. Can you let that run while you're not actually there? Do you actually have to have this thingy open for 15 minutes?
If you're willing to give her some time. In other words, you only need to explore the board once to collect all the rewards. In addition, we have optimized the TV mode to make everything feel smoother. Some event animations will play faster and you will be able to skip certain parts. We've also adjusted the interactions for some common events, cutting down on the number of close-up scenes. Overall, there are many improvements to the TV board experience in the new version, and you'll definitely notice the difference.
Righto!
Meanwhile, we're also releasing a backup battery charge function in the new update.
That's good news for busy people. Even if you can't log in, you'll...
You know, I think a lot of people like this kind of feature, but I think it's kind of worthless. Because typically because in Star Rail we have that as well, but whenever we hit that point, because I always see that sometimes you get delayed and whatnot. Getting this charged up feels bad because I know how much of the energy I'm losing because it's inefficient in charging. I like Genshin's version actually more, where you just have more time to overall, to be honest, rather than this system. Because the inefficient charging, I can't live with that.
Still keep building up battery charge. And when you finally have some free time, you can use all that stamina you've collected.
Precisely. Next up is a feature I've been looking forward to for quite some time.
Tell it to my face.
We have updated the squad configuration system to let proxies save and use preset squads. You can jump straight in.
That's something I noted, because whenever you have a weakness, you gotta put every single character swapping around. That takes a while, because it's like in some missions I've actually just brute forced them because I was too lazy to swap the team around. At like some easier missions or something on the computer, I just didn't bother swapping. I could have swapped to let's say some team for better vulnerability, but I just didn't because it was too much of a pain in the ass to swap.
Into combat with your preset squad right from the deployment interface. On top of that, you can also decide whether or not to bring a Bangbu into battle. At the same time, we have also introduced a new feature to quickly switch squads in Shiyu defense.
Ooh, so the experience is getting smoother and smoother.
Heck yeah! No need to manually change squads every time.
I've been looking forward to this update for a while. But I remember last time someone said something about playing as agents inside the city. So how's that all coming along?
In version 1.2, proxies will get to explore new Eridu from the perspective of Caesar and Bernice. But that's not all. You'll also be able to switch freely between Wise and Belle.
Choosing's for chumps. You really can have it all.
And even though it won't be in the upcoming update, by version 1.4, proxies will be able to explore the city freely as any one of your agents. Also, once proxies complete a certain amount of the main storyline, starting from version 1.2,
we can finally push the clock without having to grind boxes. We're free of the box hell. What a time to live in. You don't have to grind boxes all day just to meet up and go on a date with your favorite rat waifu.
be able to advance the clock as you wish. No longer will proxies have to worry about getting stuck due to time during a quest. And we've got even more ideas up our sleeves that are all coming along nicely. All right, looks like today's special program is coming to a close. But next up we have...
Wait, there's more?
You betcha. We've got a little surprise for you all at the end.
Let's get ready to rock!
Time to lose yourselves to these sick beats.
How is everyone doing? My name is Yi, from Sanzi Studio of Zenless Zone Zero.
But isn't that a character in game?
Rather than me introducing myself, let's all get started and enjoy the music.
The one in Lumina Square?
So proxies, are you ready to enter the Hollow?
Yo, what's up, Greenfield? Show me some energy, okay?
Alright, it's like just a con. So this guy's like an IL DJ that they probably honored the guy with a card or something. So the rest is like a concept. So I guess the important part we got. So we have tons of. Bernice looks so cool. Her skills look so amazing. I love her. It's gonna be another 50-50 coming down to another one of those. Oh, it's it's coming down to. All right, there we go. Now we have a nice. We'll be pulling. I will be pulling there. I'm hoping for the best. I will be saving everything I have and hope it somehow works out. It will be so great with. So otherwise it looks like we won't be reaching Pullman as of yet, but we're making contact at least with the people that can get us there. And it will be all about the bikers. I like the quality of life features, and it looked pretty good. Like a ton of things that I kind of had issues with as well, like the team swapping, the time stuff. I like that we can get to walk around as different characters, although the phone feature will still have to be. And the new game for the arcade kind of looks interesting too. We'll be trying that as maybe getting some of the difficult achievement. All in all, I think the version looks pretty solid. I like the characters. At least I have a gold character in my. You just gotta be lucky to. But I'm on my way saving up, and then I guess we see what comes out. I like the Hollow Zero changes. I feel like Hollow Zero runs are just. It can easily get. You want to get the rewards, but then you have to. So it will be one run, and it'd rather be one run that's more of a slight difficulty increase there rather than just running the easiest difficulty twice and getting it over with. I think they're improving well. I'm going into the version with, I guess, a overall more positive outlook. I'm not sure if what people generally think, but I like what is, and I think the Sons of Khalid are. Here's what's gonna be with Lighter, what he's gonna be. Maybe it's gonna be for the next version or something, but we don't know. Well, if there was a new A-rank, they would have introduced it. So I guess the Lighter fans might get we might get a male S-rank character that's not a furry with him or something. I've heard people have been somewhat praying for that for a while. That there will be a male character that's not a furry for the S ranks, and maybe Lighter can fulfill that role as the first. But we see. He and Big Daddy are what I would be expecting up for the version after, and it's probably when big story will be the stuff with Pearlman. But I'm still looking forward to interacting with all of these characters, and we see how things go. Well, that's it for this special program. Have a nice day and all day.